Hello, and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Timmy,
How
we did
are
it.
you?
It's Monday.
It's Monday, yes.
Beginning of the week. We have such
Yes.
a big week coming up.
Oh, an incredible week for incredible boys and girls all around this beautiful country of ours.
That added nothing.
I'm trying to add something.
But it didn't add anything. There was no extra information. It was just like, you are like AI.
Hey, I'm having a good time.
No, and I hate it.
Oh, shit. She's done it. Myka.
We're taping a set for Cracked Comedy this Wednesday.
Crack.com. Owners of E-Bombs World.
Is that so?
Yes.
Eve, Tim, does our audience... I actually probably know everyone's old enough to remember E-Bombs World.
Our audience, oh man.
Do we have anyone under 30 in here?
Our audience better not know what fucking E-Bombs World is for our sake. We need a young E-Bombs Worldless audience. We need an audience that never knew what Rotten.com could do to their brains.
You are so wrong. The young generation has no fucking money, dude. We want them old people. Don't you pay attention to anything that's going on?
Absolutely not.
Young people have nothing. That's the whole problem with the country. That's why these boys hate women.
Oh, because they got all the pussy, and these boys ain't got nothing.
Who got all the pussy?
You said these boys got nothing, and I was saying, yeah, all the women got all the pussy, and the boys ain't got nothing.
Oh, because the women got all the pussy.
Yeah, because you said they hate women.
Oh.
I was following your logic.
It was so illogical that it didn't make any... I couldn't follow it.
No, you just can't have fun. You just don't like fun.
Because I'm a woman.
That's true.
I didn't know you were young, Tim.
I am young. I'm poor. I'm doing it all for Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
You have a Gen Z lifestyle with a Gen X upbringing.
Yes, I do. And E-Bombs World will be on you very soon. Is E-Bombs World still a thing?
Why would they take it down?
I don't know, but I
don't know. Why would Comedy Central take all their shit down from YouTube? Why does anyone do anything?
E-Bombs World had it all back in the day. That's where you would go for the real fucking good stuff.
What do you define good stuff?
Like epic fails and people like getting fucked up.
Dim, that's called TikTok.
I know, but E-Bombs World... Oh, yeah, E-Bombs World's still around.
It's pre-TikTok. What's on the front page of E-Bombs World right now? Dick pills.
The 48 funniest tweets of the last 48 hours.
It's a roundup of another website. You're done, E-Bombs World.
Oh, no.
When you have to round up another website, you're toast. Let me tell you something. I used to write for... And basically all we would do is Twitter roundups and like just stealing articles from Reddit.
Yeah.
Just recapping Reddit.
Hey, we do that on here. He tried to steal my tip. Boomer gets caught stealing tip off a table at a restaurant.
Guaranteed that originated from Reddit.
Carnivore diet, lose up to 40 pounds in 19 days.
Tim,
that's a little over 2 pounds a day.
Yeah.
By my math.
Tim's been on a diet. Can you guys tell?
I've been on a diet. Actually, it's not as much of a diet as it is a regimen of non-bloating, because I realized I was bloating because I was retaining a lot of salt and water.
And fat.
And fat. But
we all know he's at least 31% fat.
But it is mostly water weight, and I look a lot better because I have lost a lot of the water weight.
Yeah. You do look a lot better?
I'm down 5 pounds, dumbass.
All right. Well, I guess that
Which was mostly
better.
water. It was mostly water, and it came out of my fucking butt. And also...
What the hell? Why would
I have the norovirus.
Jim.
But
I wish I had the ignorovirus.
Oh, wow. And I was sick.
I wouldn't have to hear this shit.
I was sick. You're on today. And I was
Don't
sick.
mock me.
I'm not.
That was pretty good, actually.
I'm saying that you're on. And I was sick as hell. I'm feeling much better now.
Oh, that's right. The months of illness.
I was 6 days.
It felt like a million years. And it was 7.
Whatever. I was sick. I've got my voice back and I can sing again.
Yeah, sure.
So that's about it. I did some sets, went around the city, getting prepared for our Crack.com taping where we will be making $350.
Oh, yeah, jealous?
That's right. And if you're listening to this, you can go see it at the Gutter the day this comes out. So if this is past the Wednesday that this came out, bitch, you missed it, you dumb bitch.
But you'll get to see it because we're taping it. That's the whole point.
So. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to be unhinged, I've decided.
Oh, good. You know what? Me too. They made the incredible choice to put me up first. You know, oftentimes when you have a lineup, you pick the best two people and you have one of them go first and the other one go last. That's a fact. Tim's looking at me like I'm making this up.
I'm wondering what you're about to say about the lineup.
Oh, Tim's going dead in the middle.
Yes.
Where nothing he can do can ruin or save the show.
Also, where I go in the middle of the show, it tends to be where people leave CYSK to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's not, or to get another drink.
Yep.
It's not a great spot. I'm actually going first generally sucks because the audience doesn't know how to laugh yet. And they're all like uncomfortable because you're taping it. But that's all right. I'll just crack them open with a bunch of jokes about like, I was going to say pray.
Do you not know what your jokes are about?
You're
sitting here, you're like,
I was trying
a lot of jokes about, I
was trying to figure out.
Be written.
I was trying to figure out how to say rape without getting us demonetized, and you forced my hand, and now we're demonetized.
And we are on the road to demonetization, so if you are listening to this, like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and just fucking, I don't know, do whatever. I don't know what you need to do on the fucking apps. I don't subscribe to anything. They just like pop up in my app now.
And of course I know what I'm going to do for the thing. I'm going to get up there and
oh shit, go on, Micah, tell them.
I'm going to repeat Dr. Marion, Minister Marion Buttle's plea to Donald Trump.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't you remember, like, the church service Trump had to go to where she's like, I have one last plea for you, Donald?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's like, the gays are scared and the immigrants are scared and they're your neighbors. And then Trump and, like, Vance are just, like, scowling, which is, like, such a funny response to saying have mercy. And they're like, I don't even fucking want to keep hearing this, but if I throw a fit, I'm going to look like a big bitch.
Yeah.
So I think if I did that word for word, I might do about as good or better than my act.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty funny for me to do, and by the time it comes out, no one will remember it.
I'm going to be honest, at least one guy in that audience won't get it.
You?
Yes, because I don't.
Even though I just explained it to you.
Yeah, but I still don't. You'll be doing it, and I'll be like, I'll turn to Bobby Condon. I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck this bitch is doing, but people seem to like it. I'll say
the same reaction when I talk about how to make a woman come. I guess.
I guess so, and I have a bunch of new stuff that's been really doing well that I might do at the taping.
Yeah, why not?
Even though
you've been professionally taped before.
I have.
Yeah, for Fox's Laughs?
Yeah, for Laughs on Fox.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, let's not get into years.
Well, no, you're all defensive, like, oh, I've been professionally taped. It's been probably a decade.
Sure.
What?
Sure, a decade for a show that only aired in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh my God. Is that all?
Well, no, it was in like 14 cities.
Do your best material, you fucker.
But I am having fun with my new stuff that I'm doing.
Failures is what?
I was killing, and I'm not falling for that, you fucking dumb bitch. I was killing this weekend. I was having some hot sets. This Indian guy came in late to the show. I go, what the fuck you late for, bitch? And
got him.
Which is fun. And the guy's like, oh, the train. I go, sit down, bitch, sit down. And I go, come on, bitch. I kept calling him bitch through the whole show.
This is the killer new material you're going to fucking
I'm
use?
going to do that.
There's not even a punchline in that crowd work. What the fuck?
So I'm hiring people to come in late.
Tim sends me messages all the time. I fucking murdered.
I do.
I fucking had a hot one. And then he retells me what happened, and it's like literally nothing happened.
But this is the thing. This is the thing about what I do and what people don't understand. What I do doesn't translate through the media of like film because I'm like a guy. I'm a vibes guy. You got to be in the room. I have so much charisma on stage that people are like, this guy fucking gets it.
Fucking gets it. What? Unemployment checks?
Yeah, I fucking wish. But
that's called a punchline.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Well, I'm excited for us, Tim, and I'm excited for you.
And I'm excited for us.
Okay.
What'd you do this week? Anything exciting? We went to Tim Dillon's birthday.
We went to Tim Dillon's birthday. That was very fun. He had an ice sculpture of his head that you could drink out of even though he's sober. So
yes, and Gary V was there, a man I've never watched online but knew what he looked like.
I was very tempted to go up to him and be like, you changed my life.
Ryan Phillippe was there. Myka wanted to suck his fucking cock off.
Holy shit. Every woman over fucking 35 was just like, brink, rink, grink.
I was talking to my boy Adam Gully, who was there, and he was standing
Another famous person.
Oh yes,
Tim's just dropping them names.
Well, he was standing there. His girlfriend and her friend were there, and I go, "Yeah, Ryan Phillippe's over there in the white hat." They go, "He is." And
oh yeah. Oh, that was the big headline. There was Bethany Frankel too, but listen. You go to a Tim Dillon party, you're going to see Bethany Frankel.
There was some Middle Eastern guy with big sunglasses that I'm sure was rich and was famous from something, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah, was it the Indian guy you yelled at?
No, it wasn't. Can we turn this on? This heater is so fucking hot, Myka.
Tim, this is pre-show talk. This is pre-show talk.
It's like crazy hot.
I'll just point it more towards me. Tim, you know I get cold when I'm near you.
Oh, yeah. But it was fun. It was a fun party.
I invited Tim to be kind, and Tim did a great job of being my date.
I did.
He sent me to the bar twice to get him drinks.
Well, you're small. You can slip in there.
I'm invisible at a bar.
I also gave them cash for a tip for you. So that it's kind of like reparations in that kind of a way.
Reparations?
That's right. I gets mines. 40 yards of drink and a mule.
Oh, no.
That's right. That's what I get.
I never apologize on this show, but I feel like I must.
Anyways, I was talking to Tom Cassidy, and I was like, man, what a fucking party, huh? So exclusive. You're here. I'm here.
That's funny. Yeah, my running bit at the thing, because it was like packed and like there was like nowhere to move, and I would run into people and I just go, it gets better this way. It did not. It was packed.
No, it was packed. There wasn't a good flow to the room, but it was very fun. It was a nice, fun time. A lot of great people, a lot of great times to be had, and I drank about 6 drinks in an hour, so it was pretty good.
That was fun.
What else did I do this week? Anything? No, not really.
No, not really.
Watched football.
Watched Karen's dog again.
I didn't watch Karen's dog again.
It always feels. Didn't you watch her Friday?
Yeah, but I told that story already. That was last week about the woman pissing and shitting.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But I am watching Karen's dog again on Thursday. So, hey, maybe more stories about someone taking a hot piss and shit outside later.
Okay, well, great.
That's it. Let's get into our next It's hot takes.
Oh no! This one is coming to us from my new favorite source, as we all know, People Magazine.
Holy shit! Did you read it this time?
I did read it this time. So this one, the headline is. I guess I'll just read the article and we can give our hot take on what we think happened. Woman accused of repeatedly running over her rideshare driver, killing him.
Wow, she had to do it a bunch of times. And also, wait. So she got in the driver's seat of the car?
This is what's so exciting. This is what's so captivating about this story. Immediately, I'm thinking hero.
This could have been like the time when we did that Home for the Holiday show and we were getting that car back from Indy and the lady was like, I got to stop and get gas. And we were like, okay. And then she
asked you to pump it for her?
Can you get out and do it? And I was like, fuck no.
She goes, pump it. Pump it up.
I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
It was so funny. No, Tim was drunk. And he was like, yes, ma'am.
I didn't say that.
He was like, yes, ma'am. Can I also wash your windows?
I'd need a shiny dime for it.
A shiny dime. You better wash that dime too, then, you little bitch.
Her rideshare guy could have been like, "Hey, will you get out and pump? I got to get out and pump the gas." Then she hops in the front seat, tries to steal his car. He tries to run in front of her. Then she goes, "Bang!"
That's a fun guess of what happened. So she, this happened in Arizona, by the way, which I fucking love. You know, I love a good Arizona trash story.
What part of Arizona? This lady looks mean.
It just says an Arizona woman. Let me see if it says where exactly. Phoenix.
Oh.
So Jordan Spalding, 31, claimed her rideshare driver, 74-year-old Samuel Webster.
Damn, if you gotta be repeatedly running over a 74-year-old to kill him, you ain't driving right, honey.
The man who wrote the dictionary? She was probably pissed.
I thought it was Colonel Webster who wrote the dictionary.
Colonel Samuel Webster.
Colonel Sanders Webster?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so she claims he tried to rape her.
Okay.
And this is January 21st. And then it says at some point both of them got out of the car.
Well, yeah, probably. If he was trying to rape her, you know.
Authorities believe that surveillance footage and witness testimony shows Spaulding went back into the car and repeatedly ran over Webster. At around 5:15 p.m., officers responded to the scene.
The sun isn't even down. The sun is up when all of this is happening.
You want to know what's crazy, too, is in Phoenix at about 5:15 p.m., we have the most beautiful sunsets.
Oh, the man was probably trying to take in a rape and a nice sunset.
It is so beautiful there. They probably got out of the car and sat, and she was just like, this is too good for you to see anything else.
Yeah, you've seen enough, you old sack of shit.
So the cops show up. There were obviously signs of trauma on Webster, not the woman, where he was pronounced dead. Police claim there was no evidence of an attempted rape and did not share what company Webster worked for. I don't know why. What she works
one of two.
What's that?
Lyft or Uber.
Oh, Webster. Yeah. That's a good point. Isn't there a third one?
I don't know. You got to be real poor if you're using the other one. You mean Revel? Revel? No, Revel. You get a car, I think, and you can drive it around.
I ordered a car on Killam, and I don't know. Yeah. I think maybe one of us misunderstood. Apparently she lied about the rape. But why do we think she did that?
Why did she get a car on Raper?
Raper.com. Listen.
Tom Raper RVs.
Raper damn near killed her.
Oh, Myka. Raper damn near ran him over a bunch of times.
I don't know why this story is so funny to me. I think it's because not only did she kill him, but she also lied about a 74-year-old trying to rape her. Your brain
has been turned to mush by watching 6 seasons of SVU over the last 2.5 months.
You think so? I fucking love it so much. SVU is the best show that I cannot believe it doesn't constantly win Emmys.
I think you're desensitized to people's trauma and hurt, and the fact that she would lie about it makes it even more comical to you in a way.
I mean, I don't know, but people in Arizona are fucked up. They're doing crocodile over there.
Crocodile? They're doing crocodile?
Crocodile started in Arizona. That's where you inject gasoline into your fucking skin and veins, and it turns your skin into scales, which actually would make sense in a desert climate.
I mean, that's not what it is, but okay.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not gasoline.
It's gasoline mixed with other drugs.
It's like meth and heroin, and it's like...
It absolutely has gasoline in it.
I'm not saying it doesn't have gasoline
Don't tell me I don't know the culture of my people.
I'm saying it's not gasoline, and it started in Russia.
Crocodile. Yeah, well, it started in Russia, but it made it to America in Arizona.
Man, it'll put a big-ass hole in your arm, too, to where you can, see the bone.
It's pretty cool.
There used to be a guy in Chicago who held up a sign. He's like, look at my arm, give me money. And he had a burn so bad you could see the bone inside of his arm.
So I guess my question is, the hot take is, Tim, do you think he had it coming?
Well, this guy was an old bitch, which, I don't abide. I don't abide old bitches driving around.
You're an old man doing rideshare. It's like you're kind of asking for it.
Brother, you're 74 years old. Go home and watch television and play golf. Actually, he was asking for it because he did not do the proper savings when he was young so that he could have a retirement. Take this as a lesson to all of you watching and to myself. It's time to start saving up for retirement so that
Shut up, you poor bitch. Tim's like, I don't know, I think I'm going to spit some new on this taping. Let's see what happens. Anyway, save up and plan for the future.
Save up, plan for the future. That way you're not taking mentally ill people around Phoenix, Arizona, where they can run you over several times with the car. I want to know why they got out. She was probably being erratic.
She was probably being fucking crazy, or maybe that was part of the plan. She gets in, she starts screaming rape. He's like, what the fuck? Get out of my car, or are you okay, or whatever. He gets out, and then she runs him over. Do you think, here's the thing, if this were SVU, she would know who he was and want to kill him ahead of time. So she would know when he's on call and then orders a car when it's going to be him. Because he probably molested her or killed her daughter, a few years ago.
90% of murders are committed by people that know each other.
That's right.
Know?
Yeah.
So yeah, of course on SVU it would be like that.
She was like, my daughter was killed by a dictionary or some shit.
On SVU she would be like, this man had a cult that I was in as a child. And my mother was one of his 15 brides, and he was starting again.
And it made me talk in halting sentences.
Yes, William Shatner. All right, well, that was good.
That was
I do think he had it coming. I hate to victim blame here, but you gotta save your money when you're young so that you don't have to be doing stuff like this.
It's honestly, it was probably a mercy kill. You're driving an Uber at 74.
Yeah, and I don't like these old men that are like, I get out here to do this because I got nothing else to do. It's like, bitch, work somewhere else. Don't be working in a car talking to my ass because your family doesn't like you.
Yeah, Phoenix is where you go to retire, not keep working, bro.
Yeah. But these old men, I mean, in the Midwest, and then they chat you up the entire time because they got no one else because everybody hates them.
They're like, did I ever tell you the story about how my family doesn't talk to me?
Myka?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. It's time for the news with Tim McLaughlin.
You kind of really just did a news segment just then, if you think about it.
Kind of, in a sense, but this news segment wraps up a thing we've been wondering about.
Is this the monkeys?
The last 4 escaped monkeys are captured in South Carolina.
You know I love those fucking monkeys.
These motherfuckers, they were probably up to some shit like...
They've been gone for 4 months just fucking around in South Carolina.
Dude, you think they were fucking around like that dude, like that motherfucker Paddington?
Oh, dude, they're getting all kinds of trouble wearing rain hats and shit.
Dude, I can't wait to see what that cocksucker gets up to in fucking Peru.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of fucked up that they even caught those monkeys. They should have let them go.
Yeah. Yamasee, South Carolina, Associated Press. Authorities...
Tim, just don't do that part.
Why?
Because it's unnecessary. It slows everything down.
Authorities in South Carolina said Friday the last 4 of the 43 escaped monkeys have been recaptured after 2 months living in the woods.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so happy for them.
Weathering a rare snowstorm and being tempted back into captivity by peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Damn.
Oh, that's so cute.
These monkeys like me for real.
Tim's like, is it crunchy?
Yeah, I'd be like, don't go unless they put Doritos on it too.
He's like, do they have Lowry seasoning salt?
Oh, dude, that is good. So listen to me, everyone. First of all, if we've learned anything on the episode today, it's to save for your future. The other thing we've also learned is you put Lowry seasoning salt on your plate. You just dip it on the edges of your peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you eat it. See, this is the kind of salt intake I'm trying to bring down to stop my bloating.
The reviews of Tim McLaughlin are not those of Great Hang Podcast.
Also, regular nacho cheese Doritos on peanut butter jelly sandwiches are fucking incredible.
Says the Third Grade Times. The fuck? Fuck, Tim? The fuck your palate hasn't changed since you were like bringing your own sack lunch.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, incredible with Doritos on it. Associated Press, New York City. 40-year-old man has something to say to his podcast listeners.
All right, keep going.
The rhesus macaque monkeys, all female, sup ladies, made a break.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Made a break for it after police say an employee did not fully lock their enclosure at Alpha Genesis, a facility that breeds them for medical research.
It is the most... I'll say it. Said it before, and I'll say it again. That is the most evil name you could name your medical research company.
Yeah, they gotta be naming stuff not like that anymore.
Alpha Genesis.
It's like Skynet and shit.
It's terrible.
The mutated monkeys from Alpha Genesis have posed an incredible threat on the human race.
The Skylord Omega.
Or it's known by locals as, quote unquote, the monkey farm.
That's nice.
The recapture.
You call it the monkey farm, no one's going to be accidentally leaving shit unlocked.
That's true. The recaptured monkeys appeared to be in good health, Alpha Genesis CEO.
Whatever drugs they were testing must have been awesome. They'll be like, what if they gave them smartening juice?
Yes, they gave them smartening juice.
I would love some of that.
You talking about the limitless pill? They limitless them?
What's the limitless pill?
The Bradley Cooper movie where he takes that pill and he becomes limitless and super smart and he turns... It's like basically what it is like when I do mushrooms, I'm basically limitless and I can skip rocks for 6 hours. He's
basically limitless. He could do like 2, maybe 3 full push-ups in a row.
Also, listen to that CEO's name, Greg Westergaard.
Yeah.
He belongs
in an episode of Damages.
Said in a statement, the The recaptured monkeys appeared to be in good health. Alpha Genesis CEO Greg Westergaard said in a statement relayed by Yemassee police in a social media post without further details.
What? I want further details. There are no further details?
While they were on the loose, the area saw its first snow in 7 years, accumulating up to 3 inches or 8 centimeters.
Now, do we think that's a coincidence?
Or
did the monkeys make it snow?
Do you think they've given them... what did you say?
Do you think they're Jewish monkeys?
Oh, my God. They're putting Jew DNA in monkeys and seeing if they turn into lizard monkeys.
No, they controlled the weather, Tim.
Right, but Jews are also lizards, of course.
Oh, they are?
Yes, you fool. The rhesus macaws... Is
that why they're always in the desert?
Yes, they got to stay by their heat rocks.
Yeah, do their crocodile.
The rhesus macaws made a break for it on November 6th and mostly hung around near the facility. They're about the size of a cat, weighing roughly 7 pounds.
Not my cat.
Well, this is just a repeat of everything. The monkeys pose no risk to public health. Alpha Genesis federal health officials said to the police.
Unrelatedly, there's a new bird flu outbreak.
Well,
it's been snowing for the first time in 7 years.
But it ain't no monkey flu. So there we go. The monkeys are back. They got all the monkeys. The monkeys are back. That's exciting.
No, what are they? I want to know what they're testing on them.
I don't know.
Everyone's like, ooh, they're back. No, that's Tim. They just got re-enslaved. This is a tragic tale.
You were the one that was all excited at the beginning of the thing.
I wanted to hear about what they got into. I wanted to hear about their misadventures.
They have to go find their aunt who's in trouble in Peru. Dude, I can't wait for the new Paddington. I think that everyone who listens to this, let's all come to New York and let's all go see Paddington the day it comes out.
That'd be fun.
I love that little motherfucker, dude. All right. I got a little advice here from Reddit Advice. I think you might be able to help.
Okay. Should I read it?
No, this one's short.
No, even so.
Cheating parent.
Oh, that's fine.
That's what it says. So I think I might have caught my mom cheating. So what happened was I lost my phone and was looking for it with hers. Then then I get a text from the neighbor on her phone, and it's just his dick.
Oh, no. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just. How do you know it's from the neighbor then?
I don't
know.
By
sight?
Yeah.
He's like, I would know that mole anywhere.
That would be cool. It didn't say what the guy's dick was like on here, but you never know. The guy could have accidentally airdropped it to the wrong person in the neighborhood. You never know. I don't know what to do because my mom and dad have been married for 25 years, and I don't know if I should say anything to my dad or my mom. I don't know if my dad knows or not, but I'm lost and confused on what to do. This is a secret I would hold till the day I died. I'd tell everyone around me except for my parents.
Well, here's the thing. This all depends on how big of a bitch your mom is.
Oh, interesting.
Like, have you ever heard of a little thing called leverage, my dude? Your leverage increases with the length of his dick. Have you ever heard of an axle?
Yes, the length and color, of course, as well.
Sure. Sure, but the longer it is, the more leverage you get. That's how leverage works. Now, listen, the next time your mom is like, I don't think you should go to that party, you should be like, I don't think you should be fucking our neighbor. And then make eye contact and hold it.
Wow. Yes, that you can blackmail your mom because she's getting blackmailed by the guy next door.
Yeah.
So
well, that was
she's getting black.com'd.
Oh, she was getting
nailed by a black male.
There you go.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But okay, so yes, you have all the power in this situation. You're right, Micah. Good idea. I'd have had no power.
See, Tim was raised by Sue and really needed and is a fucking goof off anyway. So never really needed power. But let's say he was raised by, I don't know, someone with borderline personality disorder who's a complete psychopath and who sometimes runs away from home and you have to call for her out of a window like a lost dog. Mom, come back home. And
so
if you have a mom like
because my mom is like a nice person, I'm a goof and I don't understand how to leverage people.
What did I just say? That's exactly what I fucking said.
All right.
You think it's a fucking accident that I'm... Oh, wait. Do you think I'm Machiavellian because I'm a Jew? Do you think I'm just genetically like this?
Micah, I try not to
I'm a survivor.
I try not to think about your Jewishness ever.
You bring it up a lot.
Well, it's funny to do. And I don't bring it up a lot. You bring it up a lot.
I do on this podcast, but at home, Tim's just like,
no, every other thing at home is fucking anti-Semitic this, anti-Semitic.
Not true.
Look at how ugly this doctor is. Could they have found a more anti-Semitic looking doctor? All these characters.
What are you talking about?
All these Jewish characters.
On TV,
On
yes.
TV, you're
well,
right.
okay, but every time SVU needs a doctor, they're like, we'll just take anyone with a nose that goes out the window. It's fucking hilarious. They did finally, around season 6, season 7, they started getting Indian doctors. I was like, finally, fresh racism.
Yeah, they're like, we have to go talk to our rape doctor, Chaim Goldfarb.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what you need to do in this situation. Blackmail your mom, hold this over her head. You can do anything now.
Yeah, first of all, take that and text it to your phone, so that way you have it on her phone.
Yes.
Right? And then delete the text from your thing. So you just have it. And then when she's like, how did you get that? Be like, how the fuck did you think? And worst case scenario, then you can blackmail the neighbor.
Right. Smart. Yes. Blackmail the neighbor too. And yet, oh my God, this is incredible stuff. Man, I'd never think to blackmail anyone. I'm such a dumbass.
Fuck. Now that you have that guy's dick, you could pretty much blackmail like fucking anybody.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, what if you want me to tell your wife about this?
Yeah, right. Or you can send his dick to be like, I'm gonna send your dick to your boss unless you fucking give me $5,000.
Yes, and then,
it's a low enough number that I might pay it.
And you could be like, hey, let me use your car. Right. I gotta go, and my dad won't let me use his car. Let me use your car. And then his wife's like, hey, where's our car? He's like, I let the neighbor kid use it, and she's like, why? And he's like, don't
touch my phone.
I have to go. We're walking from now on.
Yeah. So that's fun. So that's what you should do.
Yes, I like that. All right, Myka, I also pulled today. So we just gave some advice. Of course, we love our good friend, Miss Manners. If you want to read this one, it's a little longer.
Thank you.
We'll read from Miss Manners, and then we'll get to the best part of the show.
What is this saying? Workers hanging all the coffee shop tables. Do I need to read that?
Workers hanging at all the coffee shop tables. I think they missed the at.
Hogging all the... Okay.
Oh, hogging. Oh. From hogs to hogging. Go ahead.
Okay. Dear Miss Manners, the opportunity to work remotely has offered many individuals the freedom to engage in work-related activities.
God, everyone who writes to Ms. Manners is such a fucking loser.
Such a fucking bitch. Whoever this is, I hope they've already killed themselves.
No, Myka, you can't say that. You hope that they will think about calling a service and it won't work. Okay, go ahead.
Actually, not only at home, but in public places such as libraries and cafes, basically anywhere that offers Wi-Fi and provides tables and chairs for patrons. Yes, we understand what working outside of your home
Miss Manners is an old crusty biddy. She might not understand what working remote is.
This is the case at a coffee shop where I often go to enjoy a coffee and a pastry, unlike everybody else.
No, I go into a coffee shop so I can look at people and see how ugly the people in my neighborhood are.
They serve all coffee in paper cups and bag food items to go, but if there's an open seat, one can stay and consume the items in the shop. Ugh. One can stay and consume the item. Just say, we can eat there.
People write into Miss Manners to impress her. They write in a way where they're like, this is going to impress Miss Manners. Also, who gives a shit if they put the coffee in paper cups? Who gives a fucking shit about that?
He's basically saying that they're hinting.
Oh, you think this is a dude?
Yes.
You think a dude wrote this, Myka?
100%.
Okay, first of all, that's crazy because 100% of the people that write into Miss Manners are women.
That is not true.
That has to be true.
No. Just last week, I read one that was like, "Dear Miss Manners, is it wrong that my girlfriend pays 2/3 of the rent while I sit at home and play video games?"
That must have been a lesbian.
Unfortunately, it's rarely possible because all the tables for two are occupied by single customers and their laptops. Usually they have no food or beverage beside them, presumably having consumed it earlier, but they still retain their spot for 1 to 3 hours. I therefore have no choice but to consider my items takeout. What is the etiquette for working with a laptop in a coffee shop, and what is a reasonable time frame for doing so?
All right, you just got to buy one thing or nothing, and you can just sit in there as long as you want. There is no real etiquette. If you don't get in there in enough time, you got to take it to go.
Listen, buddy, this is what's called none of your fucking business. All right, like literally, this is their business. That's their business that they run. If they want people to fucking chew up the tables the whole time with their laptops, they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, and also, Ma'am, this is not a dude that wrote this. There's no fucking way a dude wrote this.
It just reeks of fucking.
You can sit at the
boy.
table. Just sit at a table. If it's a 2-person table, sit there.
But the space is being held up by the laptop. If I'm picturing a small cafe table, right?
All
who
right.
wants to like sit at a table like hang like you know?
I
You
do.
you could actually be like,
You could do it.
You could do it if you want to like be a bitch about it. But also it's like, hey, it's not really stopping you from buying the coffee and pastry and getting the fuck out. So it looks like they got your money, bitch.
Make coffee at home. Make your pastries at home. Save some money, dumbass.
Do you want me to read Miss Manner's response?
Yeah, anyways, hey, person complaining about people on their computers at a coffee shop, I hate to have to do this, but you're the Great Hang bitch of the week. All right.
Although I will say, if you are just sitting there like eating up a fucking coffee shop table and not continuously having a product, you are lame. Like you
Yes.
are lame.
Well,
but-
of course, everyone knows that. That's the take.
Yeah.
That's the hack take forever.
But I mean, you are lame and you should go home.
Yeah, go
Like
home.
your screenplay ain't going nowhere.
Hey, and you know what? I'll tell you this: if you bring your typewriter to the coffee shop and you work on a typewriter, I'm gonna beat your ass.
And you get mustache cream and you twirl your little mustache.
Yes, you're straight up getting your ass beat by me, and that's on God. All right.
Gentle reader. Ugh. This is a commercial transaction, but even commercial transactions can be gracious if everyone knows the rules and abides by them. Unfortunately, no one does.
No, not no one.
Not only because camping out in a coffee shop is a relatively new phenomenon, so the rules are still evolving, but also because everyone has a strong opinion and is only too happy to share it. Those opinions are usually punctuated by scolding those who do not immediately comply. She's calling him a bitch.
Her.
Yeah. No, she's calling the person who wrote in a bitch.
Yes, her.
Him. Tim, don't play pronoun games with me.
It's a woman. A woman wrote in.
No way, it's a man. A reasonable guideline.
If you're listening to this right now and you're on YouTube, or even if you're listening to this right now and you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube, like and subscribe. But then go to the comments and write whether you think a woman wrote this or a dude wrote this.
Point of order, only a man would feel so fucking entitled to a seat at a coffee shop while he drank pastry and coffee.
Okay, point of order. Only a woman would not feel entitled enough to go and sit down at a spot that's open. So a woman would have to write into a periodical being like, how do I sit down? Too many people are sitting. Go ahead.
I think
And case closed. I win.
no, you just went last.
Man or woman, comment in the please comment. Just we'll figure it out next week.
Okay, a reasonable
For sure.
guideline is that as the establishment is selling refreshments, not office space, those who wish to remain should replenish their purchases at more or less regular intervals.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No
Well,
shit.
Yeah, no shit, but they don't, and who cares? All right. I just thought that was an interesting one, and in what our times, and I wanted to see what Miss Manners would say. She said the same thing we did.
Yeah.
Don't be a hoe. Either don't be a hoe, take it to go. All right. Now it's time for the best part of the show. Don't be a hoe. It's the best part of the show. Reviews for the podcast. This is where we go on Apple iTunes, see if we have any 5-star reviews. We don't today, but we do have a bunch of comments on the YouTube page. And if you leave a comment, we will read it. And please comment whether you thought that was a man or a woman. Even if it's at the end of your comment, I'd just like to know. German Sam Butts.
I will also hold space for non-binary, but I do not think non-binos are writing into Miss Manners.
All right. You heard that, non-binos? Another great up. I just gooed all over my Beyblades. Ooh, they're going to have a tough time spinning. Miss Meowly says Team Bagel Bites.
Wow,
Let's
interesting.
go. Team Bagel Bites.
Wrong take, but interesting.
BP Evelov says, I like the classic Garrett Morris bit, news for the hard of hearing. Could she not Skype in for news segments? Crusting my panties again, thinking about the doubly furious Fox.
Oh, if Sheen has his own segment?
With the news.
Yeah.
His own news segment.
That would be
Hashtag
fun.
Goo Gang.
We should let Sheen do a little bit.
Also, Skype. What year is this, BP? Fucking 2003? Jesus Christ. Dire Badger says, Sick Tim is based. I hope they can book him again in the future.
Oh, he'll be back.
Bro, I'm based all the damn time. I'm based.
He's
I'm red
free-based.
pilled. Yeah, right. I can afford that. Kyle Parks, another great app. Please define lo-fi couple and Team Bagel Bites.
Wow, I'm shocked at all these Team Bagel
2
Bites.
Team Bagel Bites to your 0 pizza roll people.
I think it's because pizza roll people just assume it's pizza roll.
Also, Myka, define a lo-fi couple. You said that last week.
You know, like fucking like people are like, ooh, me thinks it's time. You know, like cutesy little like fucking fuckers who like both of them have fucking bangs and they watch Studio Ghibli together and like the guy has his head in the girl's lap. You know, shit like that.
She's talking about mousy autism people.
Yeah, mousy autism. People with like cartoons on their backpacks who aren't Hispanic, because that's another kind.
Yes. And Hispanic dudes will take naps in their ladies' laps too. There's a lot in that Venn diagram. Hispanics and Wi-Fi couples do blend.
Lo-fi couples too.
Well, and what did I say?
Wi-Fi.
Hey, because fi. Here we go.
Oh my God.
New Jersey Greg says, did you know professional bowlers are the most accessible professional athletes? Did you know that?
I've heard of it.
That's interesting.
That's-
What an interesting thing.
Shut up. Oh my God. New Jersey Greg, stop.
E01S says, laugh at Myka ripping up the paper last week.
It was a good moment for all.
Hughes on says Myka should stop showering. Hashtag Goo Gang. No, she
The
should
hell?
not. Hughes on, what
What's that
the
even
fuck?
in relation to? Because I barely shower as is.
I know. She cannot
That's
stop.
fucking crazy. He was on. That is the craziest comment we have ever gotten. I am already disgusting.
Yeah.
You should see the stuff that comes off my skin when I do take a shower.
Ugh.
It takes me an
That's
hour to
fucking
do
gnarly,
it.
dude.
I fucking fully molt.
Ugh. And I'm the one who has to clean out the drain, and then I have to take the drain cover off, and I have to put my tools in there and pull all that shit out, and it's all molt. It's hair and mold, and I'm gagging while I do it when I pull that shit out of there, and I almost threw up in the shower.
Yeah,
that one time.
those are my layers.
Myka, ew, you nasty bitch. Sean from Pittsburgh says, "Long live the news."
Sean is the wrong.
Boo.
No, boo you. Boo you, boo bagel bites.
Berserk for Soul says, I literally live off pizza rolls. Very brave of you to fall on the sword of bagel bites. Tim, but it was all for naught.
Yeah.
We love yummy, yummy pizza rolls. All right,
you.
so
Thanks.
1 pizza rolls for you, 2 bagel bites for me. You and Berserk for Souls seem to be a couple of dumbass
Correct
bitches.
people.
9185 Production says, Tim, I hope you're catching what I'm about to be pitching.
It's a fucking fling of jizz.
No, Myka, it's not a fling of. He's not Spider-Manning me. Playblade, the musical.
Oh.
A play about Beyblades filled with catchy songs. That's how we get Myka on board with the Beyblade buzz.
The Beyblade bless?
The Beyblade buzz. Here's the thing. Myka don't really like musicals as much as me. I would love to make a musical. I'd get friend of the show, Tommy McNamara, to help me. He's good with music.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be incredible. Morton Leo says...
Yeah, I find musicals to be cringy. Although I did see Gypsy and it was incredible.
Yeah. And Morton Leo says, Wilson was a dork. Amber willingly died so that she didn't have to live in the same world as him. That is wrong.
No, correct.
No.
Amber ruled. Wilson fucking drools. He was such a little bitch simp. He stays in her apartment forever and cries over like little tissues she left around the house. He's pathetic.
Wilson rules. You guys are dumb as fuck. Here, Wilson has like 3 wives because he's always cheating on him. How's he a simp? He's always cheating on his wives.
Because he's such a pussy that he marries people he doesn't really love. In addition to, you identify with Wilson, don't you?
In what way?
Oh my God.
House.
I'm House. What's it?
I'm Chase.
Watson.
I'm Chase.
Oh, you fucking witch. And also, Chase was a little bitch, too. He was just hot.
All right. Well, that's like me. I'm the black guy.
You are the most like, what, Omar Epps?
Yeah.
You're the most like him, where you're like kind of up your own ass and annoying.
Yeah. hanging out with hot ladies, banging them and stuff. Jeff Casuto says, Tim turning into mid-period Tom Waits. Because my voice was going. You're looking at me with a blank stare like you don't understand that reference at all.
I know who Tom Waits is, but I was just like, Tim going mid, and I'm like, no truer words.
Wrong. G. Bresto says, men, they be talking.
That's true, too.
Men do be talking. Men be talking a lot. All right, Myka, I got to send it to you. I forgot to do it before the episode.
Oh, you got to send it to me, Tim.
But I've written a play. I did not reread it. I meant to reread it, and then I did not do it. I forgot.
So you're telling me there's a lot of typos?
There could possibly be a lot of typos.
There 100% will be.
There could possibly be a lot of typos. We have our play for today. Myka, pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Hurry, I had.
She's not pulling it up. She has a text written to me that she never sent.
Sometimes you get distracted while you're texting your boyfriend in another room.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is our play. We join our heroes walking into the office building Tim's doctor works in. God, this guy is such a fucking asshole.
Why do you hate your doctor so much?
This bald bitch acts like he's better than me all the time. Always talking down to me about my health and shit.
Well, by all metrics, he is better than you. He has a doctorate, an actual job, and his job is as a doctor. Your job is nothing, and you don't even excel at that.
You're a dickhead, too. I'm telling you, this guy is a whole bitch. As they walk to the elevator, the ground begins to shake.
Oh, Tim better lose some weight, they say.
No, Myka, stick to the script. No improv.
Everyone, what is this, Dr. Now's office? He is and they're like, he's like, you better stop being so fat or the ground will keep shaking.
Myka, do we have to start the play over now because of all your silly improvisations? People don't even know what's happening.
Wait, before you visit Dr.
When
Now,
you
shouldn't you lose some weight first? Is that why you've lost 5 whole pounds?
The reason you haven't lost any weight is because you continue to eat the way you used to eat. And that is why the ground is shaking at such an alarming pace.
All right, let's take the playback from as they walk. As they walk to the elevator, the ground begins to shake. Holy shit, is this an earthquake?
Large explosions can be heard coming from the outside the building. No, I think something's exploded. It was probably a gas line. We should probably take the stairs.
We are not going to your doctor's appointment when there are no. We're not going. What? We are not going to your doctor's appointment when there are explosions happening, you psycho. We were rescheduling.
I don't understand how you didn't figure that one out, you fucking dumbass.
Because when you say we should probably take the stairs, I assumed it meant to leave, not to keep going to the doctor's office.
We were walking into the office.
That's not clear.
We were waiting on the elevator.
That's totally not clear. Tim, I assume.
All right, we're starting over. We got to start over.
No, it's not good enough for that. Let's just keep going.
All right, fine.
We're not going to your doctor's appointment when there are explosions happening, you psycho. We're rescheduling. Let's get out of here and see what's going on.
Oh, my God. You would be straight up fired. You would be fired.
Reschedulating's a decent word.
Okay, but if it's nothing, I'm going back in because these appointments are impossible to get. As our heroes get to the glass doors that lead to the outside, we can see a group of men, all in black, loading up a large armored truck with duffel bags. They have blown a hole in the side of the building across the street and are loading the bags loading the bags with what looks like money. Oh shit, we should probably stay in here. I bet one of those motherfuckers is just looking for a reason to shoot someone.
Oh, good call. As soon as their car drives away, let's book it.
A man in the passenger seat of the car leans out the window to yell for the guys in the building to hurry. As he yells, he pulls his mask down a little as not to muffle his words. Tim gets a good look at him. Holy shit, that's my fucking doctor.
No, it's not. What would your doctor be doing with a gang robbing a building?
I don't know, but what I do know is that snarky piece of shit. Wait,
I
don't know.
You wrote this yourself.
I know, but I forgot. I only wrote it but an hour ago. I don't know, but I would know that snarky piece of shit anywhere. That's my doctor for sure.
Why would your doctor take appointments on a day he was going to rob something? Tim, this doesn't make sense.
Probably took appointments to make it seem like nothing was out of the ordinary and has been working here so he can stake out the building. I knew this fucking guy was an asshole. I should have never listened to a thing he said.
Okay, but just because he's robbing a building doesn't mean you don't have high blood pressure, that you should drink less or eat better.
That's exactly what it means. If I start listening to him on how to live my life, I'm no better than a common criminal. That's it. Let's go to the bodega. I'm buying some smokes.
The end?
That's the end of it.
What kind of wish fulfillment play was that?
It's a play about how I'm going to go buy some smokes.
That was fun.
That was a fun one. It would have been a lot better if someone didn't improvise their fucking lines and knew how to fucking read the word.
Arguably some of the best parts of the play.
Arguably, and I'll argue it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So Myka, that was good. Let's do some plugs. What do we got coming up? Everybody knows that we've got our taping tonight, but what else besides that?
Well, you should follow me on socials at Myka Fox, MYKAFOX on Instagram and maybe TikTok even. Who knows? We're back, baby. And of course, you can follow me on OnlyFans, where I will continue to steal money for giving you nothing, at _Fox_whole spelled with a 0 to make the whole bigger.
All right. That's incredible, Myka. Great job. And you can follow me at hot_comic69 on Instagram. You can check me out February 20th at the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, February 21st and 22nd in Indianapolis at Helium Upstairs. And then at the end of March, I am headlining at Cozy's in historic Williamsburg. And that's about all I've got so far. Hopefully I'll get some more dates coming up soon.
All right.
All right. Now it's time for everybody's favorite segment, Speak Ill of the Dead. You got a dead person, Myka?
Oh, yeah, this man recently died. Dear departed Samuel Webster, the 74-year-old man who got run over in Arizona. Bitch, you had it coming. Why'd you get out of the car? Why'd you pick up this bitch? You could probably tell she was crazy from the get-go. If you can't tell, you're too old and you shouldn't be driving an Uber. I hope you are driving an Uber in hell where the devil fucking runs you over again and again like Sisyphus with his rock.
Wow. And I'm going to talk shit about professional boxing champion Jack Dempsey. Fuck you, you piece of shit. You think you can fight your way to heaven? You can't. You're in hell getting butt fucked by the devil. And no matter how many times you punch him, it's not going to work. And also, how are you going to start fighting under the name Kid Blackie?
What?
That's right. That's a bad name.
He wasn't black. He sounds Irish as fuck. Was it because he was black
Irish? He's black Irish, but that's not good. You're canceled. Jack Dempsey, you're freaking canceled, brother. I hate to do it to you posthumously, but you've been canceled as hell. So, anyways, I hope the devil's turning your asshole into Kid Black and Bluey in hell.
All right.
So there we go.
There we go.
All right. Well, so we've canceled someone. That's it. I think that's all we've got. We did our plugs. We did our talking shit. It's time for sign-offs.
All right.
Signing off, it is I. Oh, you know what I didn't plug? The Patreon. I did a new episode on the Patreon this week. It's incredible. I went over some of my favorite calls ever into the show Coast to Coast AM. So I don't know if you guys like Coast to Coast AM or like reaction type of shows like that, but I thought it was fun. You can check that out at patreon.com/Great Hang. But signing off, it is I, the greatest man who has ever lived. A sweet boy, an even sweeter man. A guy who knows how to write a play with a good ending. Your Patreon dad, patreon.com/Great Hang. Your free feed best friend, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II.
And signing off, it is I, the kindest woman in the world, Team Pizza Rolls for life. It is a woman who believes that after a certain age, you should either retire or die.
Whoa.
It is me, Toey's mom, Tim's girlfriend, and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye.